Hi everyone, this is Dawn Olszewski and welcome to another episode of How'd She Do That? And today we're going to make this really cute robot punch art Valentine card. I was actually inspired by a dollar store find. It was this cute little notepad journal thing, and I thought, oh, my grandsons are going to love that. And so I thought, I can make a card that matches it. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to actually start on these little antennas that look like springs. Now, I think there's a couple of ways that you could probably go at this. My first thought was to do like a little small circle and then punch out the outer edge of that smaller circle with a larger circle. But I really didn't like the idea of piecing all those together. So then I remembered I received a swap card from one of my downlines, Sonia. Isn't this a beautiful card? But if you look in really close, I love this little trim, and I thought that could probably work for that. So that's what we're going to do. Now, when I started to work with this, I kind of played around quite a bit and experimented with the width of what this piece needed to be. First of all, this is Poppy Parade, and its width is 7/16. Now, I know that's a bit of an odd dimension, but it is just a little bit less than a 1/2 inch. All right, so we're going to start. This is the Scallop Trim Punch. I'm going to probably come in a little closer so you can see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to just start by punching this right in the center of my piece. All right, so that's what it looks like. And then what you do with these, and the beauty of these border punches is they have a template. And so I'm going to line it going this way, but either direction works. And you put these edges where the silver and gray area is. You put your edges. So there it matches, there it didn't, now it does. So once you get it matched up, oh, I moved a little bit, that's right. And then it just continues punching. So I'll do one more. All right, matches. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to flip this, and we want to get the circle now going the other direction to kind of complete an entire circle. Now, that is a little tricky on this one. So what I'm going to do, what I kind of discovered was, see, if I position it above it, you can see how I'm now going to get that circle underneath it. I found that if I take this little area here and I try to position it between this gray area and kind of cover it up, that is a good starting point. All right. So there, see how that worked? Now the beauty of this is once you have that one done, then that, we're going to actually go to this direction. That lines up. See how those line up there? Perfect. We'll just keep doing that. Oh, that's so cool. I'm so happy she shared that card with me. So, and there you go. So we have some little circles here, and all we really need is like 4 for each ear. So we'll just trim that off and we'll move on to our next punching. Okay, so using Poppy Parade, I have punched out a couple of hearts. And then I also want to use, this is the, let's see, it is the large, extra large oval punch. And I'm going to punch out one, and we're actually going to trim that in half, the long ways. That's for the ears. And then for his smile, I just need a sliver of this same shape. All right? So I'm just going to go ahead and punch that. And certainly if you want the smile to be, you know, larger like that, you can leave it, but I'm going to trim mine off just a tad. Okay, so I've made one of the eyes, and they are made from, this is basic black, it's a 1/2 inch circle punch, and then it's attached to Pacific Point. This is 3/4 of an inch, which is then attached to a 1 inch circle of Whisper White. All right, so the size of his head measures, this was 3 1/4 by 2 3/4. And I have rounded the edges, but I wanted them more rounder than our corner rounder does. So what I'm going to use is the 1-inch circle punch because I already had it out. But you could probably use any 1-inch circle punch, probably 1 inch or larger. And what we're going to do, instead of sticking our paper inside like this, we're going to stick it in just the corner. Okay, and I'm putting it all the way in, and then I just snip it. I'll do that real quick on all 4. And it's just another way to get your corners rounded with just more of a corner on them. All right, now we're ready to put our robot head together. I'm going to add the eyes. There. Actually, I like them a little farther apart. There we go. Now the ears are going to go on the sides, of course. Put my adhesive here. And that looks good. We'll do the other side. All right, for the mouth, I'm going to use my 2-way glue pen and just dab a little glue on there. And add his cute little smile. Okay, now, remember when we punched these? I just cut them down. I only need like 4 circles, and actually really only need 2, but I cut some extras so that they could attach behind here. So I'm going to do that. And they're going to attach like this, right? And then the other one here is like this. Okay, so I've added some dimensionals on the back side here, and we're going to add it to a card base. The card base is 8.5 by 4 1/4. So when you fold this, it makes a 4 1/4 inch square. All right. Now we want to bring him down pretty close to the bottom because we need to save room for the hearts. All right. So we'll do that real quick. And there we go. Now I am adding the hearts with a dimensional, and this dimensional, if you can see, is just a little bit smaller. Add that right there. And what I did is I just snipped off one of the edges. You know, there's these kind of smaller edges here, but a larger one here, so that's what I'm using for that. I'm going to put that on. We'll add the last little heart. There we go. Isn't that adorable? I know my grandsons Max and Sam are going to love that. So I hope you enjoyed this cute little Valentine robot card. And join me for more stamping and card making at DOstampingwithDawn.com. Thanks.